Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. Sunday chat is postponed. I'm absolutely tired out. I've been driving since 9 o'clock this morning. It's now 4 o'clock. The saga continues. I'll tell you about it in the next video, which I think is going to be tomorrow, even though I don't normally post on a Monday. I'll just not do today, basically. This is just a video to say I'm back home, yeah, it's been an adventure to say the least. Detours, road closures, major road closure, A34 M3 junction closed, with virtually no warning. The sign said, Junction 9 closed for Winchester, next left. Well, first of all, Junction 9 means nothing to me because I go by road numbers. There was no mention of the road that was closed, and effectively I didn't want to go to Winchester. But this is the saga. We have a new cat, and at the moment he's been here 5 minutes and he's checking out every single corner. He's getting up to no good. See, that was something Mojo never did. Mojo never jumped. He's looking at all the shelves, all the high places. He's going to knock that lamp over, no doubt. Oh no, it's coming down. Nothing interesting up there. Yeah, he's had nearly 3 hours in his crate, stuck in a car. Cats don't like cars at the best of times, but he's come in here. He's not crying. He's not, he's not thrashing his tail. He's not upset. He's just checking the place out. He's been to every corner, every nook and cranny. Every object has been sniffed suitably. He jumped up on the kitchen worktop, which I lifted him straight down. I want to discourage that a lot. As I said, I never had that problem with Mojo. He never jumped up on things. But once he settles in and finds his feet and finds all the toys I bought for him, he's got a cat tree. He's got his blanket here, and the towel on it is the towel he slept on last night at the rehoming centre. The owners brought him in yesterday afternoon, so he spent the night there and then he's come home with me. And he's got his cat tunnels, which apparently he loves to play in, according to his previous owners. So I thought, well, I'll get them. They weren't expensive. That was. But he's used to having one, and he likes to sit up on the platform and survey his domain. I didn't get the really tall one on the grounds that I don't want him up on top of the fridge knocking everything off. But he's checking the kitchen out again. There's food in his dish and there's water in his dish. He's, as far as we know, never been allowed upstairs. He's been upstairs just to have a sniff round. All the doors are closed up there, so when he gets up there, there's nothing to do. But he's a big cat. He's heavy as well. He's a big cat. He's very friendly. I mean, he came, at the homing centre, he came and said hello straight away. Mind you, I did have some treats in my shirt pocket, which he enjoys. Apparently that's the easiest way to make friends with him. But as I said, what he's doing at the moment is checking everything out, which is fair enough. Apparently he's not a lap cat, but he likes sitting next to people. So we'll see what he's going to do. At the moment he's looking at that windowsill. He's going to get up there. He's going to be a climber. Which means I'm going to have to go very careful when he does eventually go outside. Which won't be for a while. They recommend 4 to 6 weeks before letting him out. And I'm not letting him out until I know he'll come to me when I call him. Which when he gets in the garden, he'll want to check out every corner, every smell and everything like that. But I've basically got to stop him jumping up on the shed and getting into another garden. Because although that would be an easy path to another garden, what about getting back? And would he find the place to get back over the fence? So I want him in this garden and nowhere else. But he's showing an awful lot of interest in the conservatory. But he's not going out there. He's staying in here for now. You get used to it. Once he's checked everything out and he's happy there's nothing to worry about, I'd like to see him have a drink. You know, he's been 3 hours in a car, stuck in his crate. And he keeps going in the kitchen. But I just hope he's not up on the worktop. I'd like to think that he's going to have a drink. I've got one. Let's go and see what he's doing. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? He's a good boy. He's quite a friendly cat. But at the moment, his main interest is checking everything out, which I suppose I just ought to let him get on with it. Anyway, the saga ends with this. The story of how we got to this I'll do in tomorrow's replacement Sunday chat. So anyway, sit down and see if he'll come up on the sofa. He jumps up on everything except for where I want him to. Looks like he might come up on my chair. I'm sitting here in the hope that he'll jump on the sofa and settle down on his towel. But as I say, he's still got lots of checking out to do, which he's doing very thoroughly. I just hope he ends up being satisfied with checking everything at floor level and not start clambering about all over the place. But, eventually he'll realise that he's checked everything out and there's nothing new to check out. He's done it all. He's doing like a circuit at the moment. Now if he's just gone upstairs, I'm going to go and look. If he's gone upstairs, then he can get upstairs without making a sound, and he's a big heavy cat. Let's go and see what he's doing. What you doing? Hey, what you doing up here? What you doing up here? What you doing? No, don't jump down there, silly. Come up here. Coming down? Well, I'm going to go and sit down. You can do what you like. Anyway, I shall chat to you again tomorrow, and I'm going to spend the night down here with him. The lady who put him in his crate put a towel over him, that towel in fact, and I said, well, my cats always used to, I used to sit the crate looking forward and they used to look out the front of the car. And she said, oh no, they settle much easier in the dark. It's much better to cover them up. Well, he didn't settle and he was fretting. So in the end, after about half an hour, 3/4 an hour of putting up with that, I actually peeled the towel back. And you could see I think he was worried that he was on his own. Strange place, strange crate, strange sounds, moving car, and not being able to see anybody or see anything. So I peeled the thing back and he settled down. He only disturbed every time I stopped. Traffic lights, roundabouts and all that. Cobblers. But yeah, he settled for most of the rest of the journey. Massive detour to get home, but I'll go over that when we do the complete saga, because it is quite a story. And I will speak to you tomorrow. Let's have it nice and quiet and let him continue checking things out. He's not spending as much time on each point now. He's going past them a lot quicker. I'm hoping he'll find the food in a minute. He goes in the kitchen. I haven't heard him eating biscuits. He's got biscuits out there at the moment and some water. I was hoping he'd have a drink. He must be thirsty. Anyway, I shall see you tomorrow. Got a new friend. His registered name on his microchip is Nelo, but he's left that name behind at the rehoming centre. His name here, he will be known as Puss-Cats with a hyphen. Must have the hyphen. Whereas Mojo's, that was his name, given name, but here he was known as Fluffy Cat. Well, this one is Puss-Cats, and there's a reason for that name. Cats are attracted to P's, S's and T's. That's why you hear a lot of people calling their cat at night to come in for their supper, going psst, 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 because it's those sounds that attract their attention. And Puss-Cats has got all of them in it. So I need to get him used to the sound of that sound being, accompanied by either food or a fuss or whatever. So, and that'll help when we do eventually let him outside. But he's not used to going out much. He hasn't been let out much at all. He's only recently started going outside. He's been a house cat, which is why I chose him. So, tired out. I shall speak to you tomorrow. Bye for now.